vasakpoolne või see on parempoolne? Ja see on Tommika!
Last year, the winner of the Estonian national selection for Eurovision 2025 was Tommy Cash with his song Espresso Macchiato. While not received widely positively by the Euro fan base, it showed its power in the actual competition, garnering a total of 356 points in the process, 258 of which came from the televote. The highest total number of points for Estonia ever, and the highest placing for Estonia since their win in 2001. It seemed like Estonia struck a temporary gold mine, at least for that contest. But that means that this year there are some big shoes to fill for the Estonian Eurovision scene. Can it be done? I will give my own opinion about that in this video, along with my ranking of the songs competing in this year's Eesti Laul. Welcome to another video on my channel. Happy New Year everyone. It is 2026 at last. And I just want to thank everybody who watched my videos last year and will keep on watching my videos this year. I have some big things planned. When it will be accomplished, I don't know yet. But still, thank you to everyone. This means a lot to me. And I plan to upload more videos this year as well. Eesti Laul, the Estonian national selection for Eurovision, has changed its format, reducing the 16 participants to 12. That will make my ranking easier, and I think, without further yapping, let's begin. Ant and Minimal Wind. Wounds. Don't wanna fall. Ant, as well as Minimal Wind, participated in last year's Eesti Laul, separately with Tomorrow Never Comes and Armageddon respectively, now forming a coalition together to perform a pretty strong ballad. And I do like this song. As I said, it's very strong and emotional, and I personally wouldn't mind this going to Eurovision in itself. I think Ant is a good singer as well as the band Minimal Wind. By the way, Ant is actually Turkish, I think. He didn't grow up in Estonia, so that's pretty interesting. Still a good singer. And while I didn't really like Minimal Wind's previous songs, together this may work out some way. Klicharik and the Max. Jolly Roger. Klicharik and Max, both newcomer artists, pre-newcomer artists, currently on the rise, and they promote it with a song Jolly Roger. At first I thought this song was just another silly song about nothing, but when I dug deeper, and with dug deeper I mean watching ESC Gabe stream, I found out that this song is apparently about Estonians and Baltic people in general being seen as pirates in other countries, predominantly Finland, as a stereotype, and they basically make fun of that stereotype. While I do like that message, I still can't really get on the hype train, and the song doesn't really catch me as well, and in all honesty, I don't think this will win. It is a fun song, I guess, nonetheless. Geteriani, the game. I see many people really like this song. I don't. I barely remember how it sounds. It is pretty unrecognizable. I know Geteriani is the girl behind Rockefeller Street back in 2011. That makes it even worse, considering this song is worse. Like I said, very unmemorable, unlike Rockefeller Street, and pretty forgettable, unlike Rockefeller Street. Not my cup of tea. Grete Paia, Taevas ja Ylles. Grete Paia is pretty much an Eesti Laul veteran, having participated many times. I know of her 2013 participation where she stole Winnie Pooh's place, and her 2022 participation alongside Estonian I Show Speed. This song though I really like, and I find it unfortunate that not as many people like it as much as I do. This is actually my tied first place. People say it is generic, but these same people listen to the game. I listen to it about once in a while, and I very enjoy it. As to how it will perform at Eurovision, I could see it qualifying for the final, considering there are only 15 songs per semi-final this year, but not much more than that. Maybe a place position like hallucination at best. Laura Pritz, Warrior. Where do I even start? This is like Feline's solo anthem from last year, but worse? I can see why people may like it, but the song, along with the music video, is just so ultra cringe and corny. Holy. Literally. The line "warrior inside of me" is something I have heard more times than I can count almost everywhere in any song. Barely memorable, and only memorable because it's so not so good. Yeah, qualification is sadly off the table here. And this isn't even personal. Like, everyone has a different kind of music taste or genre taste. This is definitely not mine. Marta Pikani Kelkuus. I really don't know why the Baltics and Scandinavia love country music so much, because I've heard so much of it in the national finals over the years. Anyway, it is extremely mid at best and really not that memorable, so I won't say as much here as well, as I don't know much about it. Noep, I think it's called, Days Like This. This song is pretty extraordinary. It is unlike I've heard in a national final in a while, and maybe that's why I do enjoy it quite a bit. It has some very futuristic urban vibes to it, along with some breakcore elements, which are very cool. But that is the problem. It is something else. In Eurovision, if you take a risk, you take a huge risk. Either you win or come extremely close to winning, or you end up dead last or very close to dead last. That's practically nothing in between. The best example that shows this is 2024. A very mixed song including many genres like opera, rap and pop won, while a song that was based on an ancient relic and executed in a near perfect way finished last. So yeah, that's why I don't think this will perform well enough at Eurovision for Estonia. Ollie participates for the third time in Eesti Laul with the song Slave after taking a quick break in 2025, and the song is also a fan favorite for the third time. And I do like it a bit, I just don't feel it as much. I don't prefer this metal genre, and it really only performs rarely at Eurovision. Precisely, it worked out only once in 2006. Nonetheless, Ollie is very talented, and maybe this will win, and if this will win, I think it will perform good at Eurovision, and of course I wish Ollie best of luck for the remainder. Robert Linna, Metsikroos. Robert Linna is the son of Ivo Linna, a very iconic figure in Estonian music history, having participated in Eurovision one time as well in the 1990s. Robert Linna will perform again at Eesti Laul with a very calm song, and while I understand that many people will move on pretty quickly from the song, there's just something calm and chill about it that prevents me from disliking it. I actually quite like it. Obviously this will not perform good at Eurovision either way, but I like it. Stockholm Cowboys, Last Man Standing. What happens when two men who previously performed at Eurovision for Estonia with almost equally mid songs come together to produce another equally mid song? You guessed it, Last Man Standing comes to light. Last Man Standing, sorry. The Stockholm Cowboys consist of our favorite Estonian politician and our favorite Swedish who represented Estonia. Stig Resta and Viktor Krone are the Stockholm Cowboys. Midlife crisis in a song. Enough of hating it. It is catchy, I guess, but it almost sounds AI generated. Not that I say it is AI generated, it's just so not original. Uliana, Rhythm of Nature. Uliana Olhina is originally Ukrainian. I'm not sure if she is a refugee or if she moved to Estonia voluntarily on her own. This song is in Ukrainian and Estonian, and it is extremely mystical. That's the best word I can think of to describe it. With the jaw harp, a traditional instrument which I think is also native to the Ukrainian people. Elements, it kind of sounds like as if I'm going into the forest and suddenly meet like a forest cult or some mystical forest creatures having a dance or something. Now that I think about it, it does kind of remind me of Shum by Goa or Goa. I find it really enticing and it really captures me as well. This is, in my opinion, my favorite. But again, like with Noeb, it is risky. It takes a huge risk again, but in the end, that's why I love it. I wish Uliana and her team the best of luck in their Eesti Laul journey. What did they say? Paljana or something? Vanilla Ninja, too epic to be true. Vanilla Ninja is too old to be true. For some reason, despite being Estonian, they represented Switzerland back in 2005. I don't know why. Maybe Switzerland was a San Marino back then. Anyway, despite having been first in the odds just a few days back, they seem to have fallen into third as of the 10th of January as I'm recording this, which in my opinion is still definitely way too high, and as it is not special at all. It does sound like it could be also the entry for 2005, and maybe it would have been for the best. They are apparently a big deal in the home country Estonia, and that's maybe why the odds are so high, as are the odds with Emilia from Latvia. But even then, I can't see Vanilla Ninja winning, let alone perform good at Eurovision. Nah. So yeah, that was my list. Here on the screen you can see my full ranking of the songs and my personal scores for them. This is my opinion. You most definitely won't agree with everything on it. I just want to say, will Estonia reach or live up to their success last year? No. These songs, they are good songs, but I really don't see any song finishing higher than 5th, maybe even higher than 10th. I think Tommy Cash was just, it had so many votes because Tommy Cash is a very, very popular figure, and even before Eurovision he had a very big audience in Europe and the entire world, and also Estonia. That's maybe why he won 83%. That's probably why he won 83%, because the song, it is epic, yes, too epic to be true maybe, but these songs don't come close to the effect that Tommy Cash delivered on the whole global audience. But I think this is still better. I think if they pick the best song, they will still perform maybe better than what they sent in 2024, although that was pretty good. Probably better than what they sent in 2021. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Once again, thank you for tuning in 2025. I hope that 2026 will be even better. So like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and ring the bell as well. You can comment as well twice, that's not very good. If you have some video suggestions, please you can comment down below. Yeah, that's all for me for today. Have a good day, weekend, or week, depends on where my next video is coming out. As I said, I don't have a full schedule yet. Maybe that'll change soon. Yeah, okay. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Have you heard that Tommy Cash has commissioned Mpreg Fury art of himself in the past?